Yeah, so we have the owner and the builder here. Builders. So the owner sitting in the back, his name is Mukit, and we have his father over here. His name is Sadiq. And yeah, shukran for you guys for bringing the car.
Afwan, but
I appreciate it. So as I ask every week, so just tell me the story behind the car. So maybe one of you can start.
now it's a promise I made to him. If he give me the matric certificate, it's his.
At first started out, we had a Ford back in the day. That time I was, I don't even remember how old. Then my father always told me the car was going to be mine. And then on the stage we came, then we had a bakkie and more other car, and then the Ford we had wasn't really used. So we sold the car. Then afterwards I told him we can buy like a Corolla like this. And then not a few years went by, so we bought the car. And then the car wasn't like it is now, and then it was a standard 1300 and stuff. So I told him this can be like our project car. And as the time got on, the car we had it as a 1300 for quite a time. Then they came when they had the engines for sale and stuff, we were looking at the options.
So I first saw this car at Killarney back in 2018, and I always wondered what motors in there. I always thought that it's actually a 1J, the way it sounded, but then I came to find out that it's actually a VQ35. So why did you actually go this route?
He said all of the guys go 1J, beams, 2J. He wanted to be different. That's why we went for this one.
At that time the engine was cheaper than a 1J and a 2J, so we thought let's rather go that, and the power would make sure the NA it's decent for what we wanted to do. Not really racing, the car wasn't gonna be for racing. It was like it's a daily car for us.
It's a brand new engine.
Yeah.
That was the main thing for me.
It's actually nice, you didn't have to do the engine off.
Yeah, that the other stuff you buy, you must first check if everything is right. Yeah, you just put in.
From my understanding, I heard that the car is just a straight swap and there's no engine mods on the car. So is that true?
It's a standard engine, there's nothing done to it, nothing. It's only got a management on, that's all.
And what power is the car making, if I may ask?
The last dyno we had the car on, it was 220 kilowatts and 360 newtons.
It's quite decent for stock car.
And that was on pump fuel. Basically it just has an induction on, and the intake was turned around to accomplish to fit the engine. So that's about it.
So you guys did mention that you've done everything yourselves, everything on the car, from the spray job to the motor swap to the interior, exterior. So with regards to the motor swap, how easy was it to do the swap?
Not easy, and you have to get someone to assist you with some issues you have, but 95% we did ourselves. The 5% was for like the intake and the small stuff that we can't do.
Yeah. And like with regards to the mountings of the motor, what mountings is this?
V6?
From the 350Z?
No, that's from the Ford Cortina 30S V6 mountings.
And the tunnel we had to cut a bit to fit the 350 box because it's quite bigger than the standard 1300 gearboxes that the car had in.
And with regards to the diff, did you have to cut at the back? Or is it still
No,
the standard?
M75. That's from the Venture. Oh.
And it's keeping that power.
Yeah, you have to play with the ratio. So that's all I do now.
Yeah, so now we're gonna do a few draggy pulls. I'm quite excited to see what this car does. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the draggy, you can contact them on Instagram at draggycpt, and then I'll also leave the number. And I just want to say thank you for them for sponsoring me the draggy device. It's quite a nice device for testing. it's very accurate as it works with a satellite, and then it picks up on your phone, so you have to download the app. So then it calculates your quarter mile time, your 0 to 100, your 60 foot, 8 mile and 800 meters, and also like your 0 to 100. So there's quite a few stuff you can do on the drag, and like it's nice for when you're testing and like backing up data to see where you can improve. What did you think on that times?
It's nice, but we can still go a little. We'll see what we can do to get that less spin away
Yeah.
and take it from there.
But like I said, like in my previous videos, man, you can't compare at all the track to the street. And a lot of the guys I noticed when they do the pulls, those draggy pulls, they actually tap off before the mark. So in that few milliseconds it wastes. So that time when I saw the car was quite high, and it did look like it's still the standard suspension, and you obviously changed that now, as you can see the stance of the car. So with regards to the suspension and like the braking system, I see you have other brakes on as well. So just take us through that.
Sleeve overs we made for the front to get the car down, and some at the back to get the car more stiff. And the brakes in front is also from a Cressida 3 liter. The back brakes is a Golf Mark 3 back brakes, and that's about it.
And you said that you never took this car in 5th and 6th
Nah,
because it felt like a boat.
no,
It's like
it was like a love boat, but now she's much better.
Yeah.
Saldana, this year, if it opens, I'll be there. I want to scratch in the engine.
Yeah.
That I want to leave stock as far as I can go around it.
And this diff, you said it's from the Venture.
Venture.
It's still the open diff, no?
Yeah, it's opened up.
Future plans, LS, and
At least, yeah.
all of that stuff still.
But I'm quite surprised how the car gets off the line, and this is the street. It doesn't spin as much, it gets lick off the line, and if it spins to the front, no?
Yeah, the
Doesn't-
car does wheel spin, but it spin to the front.
That's what
That's
we want,
also
yeah.
still the other problem, to get wheel spin as less as possible. The set of Toyo proxies on at the back are 888R. That is also just for less wheel spin, because we tried the car a few times already on robot racing with normal road tires, and the car goes nowhere, just wheel spin. So that is also why we put on the proxies to help it a bit.
And you daily this thing.
It's a daily car.
Every day.
We get in, we drive, beach, out by, wherever we want to go, we drive the car.
But just sitting in this car, I felt like it's very smooth, everything. The way the car delivers the power, the way it drives, even though it's on that sleeve overs, it drives quite nice, it's liquor stuff.
It's for him. He wants it like this, but okay, for the racing we
Yeah.
also need it. But we can go.
But it's actually nice that you actually done that custom sleeve over, seeing that it is actually expensive for this car as well.
Phew!
The coilover seats.
I had a few guys. The one asked me 10 something.
Yeah, but that is just for 2 back coilovers that they
Yeah.
want to
Just the
make.
back.
So I contact my friend, and there we started.
So this exterior on this car looks very nice. It catches the eye. It's not like any other KE70. It's very unique. So just take us through what you've done on the exterior.
You see, this one, he don't want to look the same like the rest of the cars.
So we just widen the front fenders a bit and put the back arches on, because why the wheels is quite wide. If you put this wide wheel on and the normal arch, the wheel is quite far out, so that's why we put the arches on. So we said it's gonna look stupid if you just make the back wider and the front not wide, so we just widen the front a bit, so to accomplish it look more like it's, you know,
It looks aggressive, yeah. Gonna eat you up. And I noticed with this point it looks very similar to the 350Z color. So is this that same color code?
No, it's not the same color code.
But it looks very similar, no?
It looks similar.
This one changes everything.
The story behind the bonnet is the engine is quite low already, but for turning the intake around, so it's quite high. So the normal standard bonnet, the intake wouldn't clear for the bonnet to close. So that's why we lifted the bonnet up a bit, and we just put it on bonnet catches, because we're not so really sure about the standard one. So we just added the catches on and put a ducktail fin on and a lippy just to give it a more fancy look. That's about it.
This isn't the standard interior, just take us through it.
The only thing I did was the dash I had covered over, but the seats I put in, because the normal seats, it's a bit, make my neck sore when we launch this thing.
Yeah. Because that seat is quite small also, the seats. It don't really get your neck.
The only other thing we put in was the shift light, because I can't really see or hear when I have to change. I'm still learning it, so the shift light to help me.
So just give a few words of encouragement for like anyone who's trying to start a build or is like halfway there but doesn't have the motivation to finish it.
Like you will get some stuff that it won't work and that does this, but don't let that stop you. Like just focus on the main goal, on the end product. Like you know how you want it, so don't let anything stop you and anyone tell you but this is not gonna work. You try it out for yourself and see if it works, then you will know. So don't stop like halfway through. Go on, finish it, and you will be happy at the end of the day once you finish it.
So that is the end of this feature. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. So comment down below what you enjoyed most on this feature, and also comment what car you would like next on the channel. And yeah, before we go, I want to say shukran to the guys for bringing the car out today. It was very nice. I enjoyed myself. So yeah, shukran.
Have fun, dude.
And remember guys, so please do subscribe. Welcome back. So what's up guys? One of the first.
Nah, like I want to main man, like is at the back is also wait. I don't know.